Hello and welcome to this edition of Tigunia TipTok. Today we're going to be talking about how to assign custom report versions to customers and vendors for certain documents. As you know, in the past, you've really only had one version of invoices, order confirmation, quotes, and such that you can assign for your customers and vendors. With recent additions of Business Central, however, you've been able to create custom versions and multiple versions of all of those documents. We're going to be talking today how to assign those documents to customers and vendors so that your customer and vendor is seeing the format that they want to see and being able to customize that. In a prior tip talk called Report Selection Assignment, we showed how to create those versions and how to manipulate them. Today we're going to be talking about how to make that assignment to a customer or vendor. As a quick recap though, we want to talk about how those assignments are made. As you know, if you go to Report Selection, there are various report selections that are available in the various areas. We're going to be looking in this example at sales because we're going to be looking at invoices. In this case, the report selection for sales indicates that for an invoice, we're going to be using report ID 1306. We also can identify in the report layout selection that for report 1306, we are going to be using, or at least the default version, is the RDLC built-in version. So right now, if we don't do any other setup, every time that we create a sales invoice for any customer, it's going to use the RDLC built-in layout. We're going to create custom formats and then assign those custom formats. So if I go to Custom Report, go to Custom Report Layouts, and I go to Report 1306, you can see that I've got already 3 different custom layouts. In the prior video that I mentioned earlier, we talked about how to create those versions, so we're not going to go over that again today. But let's say I want to assign those versions then to specific customers. I can do that very easily by going to the customer card. If I open up one of the customer cards, in this case, customer 10,000, the Canon Group, if I go to Related, Customer, and then Document Layouts, I can assign for a specific usage which layout, which document this customer gets. So I'm going to change the usage to invoice, and I'm going to say that they're going to get report 1306. And for them, I want to use a custom layout, and I want to use custom word layout 1. So by making this assignment, every other customer, when I do an invoice, is going to get that RDLC built-in layout. But for customer 10,000, they're going to get my word custom 1 layout. I can continue to do that for a multitude of other customers with different layouts or whatever they want to see and make those specific assignments. Now, while I say that, I really wouldn't recommend that too much because that's a lot of maintenance work. But there may be instances where 1 or 2 customers or customer groups want their invoices formatted a specific way, and so you need to be able to create that custom format. So if you make that assignment on this screen, then that customer will always get that format. Now you might also notice that there's a send to email. In recent versions of Business Central, you can also identify a send to email that you want to identify or send that invoice to, which is different than the email that's going to be on the header of the customer record. If this is left blank, then any emails of that invoice is going to go directly to the email that is identified on the header of the record. But if you want to be able to send your invoice to a specific person, you can identify that in the send to email for that specific invoice. You can also have multiple people. So if multiple people are getting it, you can create another invoice line for 1306. In that same custom layout, and you can add another email address to them. That way it gives you the opportunity to specifically identify people that are going to get invoices as opposed to order confirmations or as opposed to quotes or such. This functionality also exists for vendors. It only exists for certain documents, so as you can see as I hit the usage drop down, you can only make these specific assignments for quotes, orders, invoices, credit memos, etc. But it is a great functionality to be able to use to make those assignments of those custom reports to customers and vendors so that they get the information that they want to see. This is a great benefit in the recent version of Business Central, so I hope you are able to take advantage of it. If you have any questions about this or any other topic, give us a call here at Tigunia. We'll be happy to help you with any of your Business Central needs. Also, go ahead and click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, and also the bell icon so that you're notified of any of the new videos that we post on this channel. Have a good day and have fun working with Business Central.